Hello! In this video, we are going to learn about the concept of minimum variance portfolio. The concept sounds good, doesn't it? Minimum means the lowest. Variance is the square of standard deviation, which represents risk. So, minimum variance portfolio must be a portfolio with the lowest risk. That's good, isn't it? Because we do not like risk. Should we invest in minimum variance portfolio? Well, I will keep the answer secret for the time being until we are familiar with more concepts. Then we shall find out what is the answer. Let's explore the concept of minimum variance portfolio together. According to the definition of Bode, Kane, and Marcus, minimum variance portfolio has a standard deviation smaller than that of either to the individual component assets. This illustrates the effect of diversification. Let's have an example. Assume we have a choice to invest in stock A and B. The expected return is 22% and 12% for stock A and B respectively. The standard deviation for stock A is 30%, and the standard deviation of stock B is 10%. Stock A has higher risk and return as compared to stock B. If I invest in A, I face a higher risk. If I invest in B, I experience lower risk. How can I spread my investment in A and B to achieve the lowest risk? The key is I need to find out the correlation between A and B. Then, I need to decide on the weight of investment in A and B. This means I must know how to calculate the weight or proportion of my wealth to invest in A and B in order to achieve the minimum variance portfolio. Take note that we wish to calculate the weight of investment in stock A and B in order to achieve the minimum variance portfolio. This solution uses the minimization techniques of calculus. After solving some equations, the final formula that you can apply is shown here. This is the formula to calculate the weight of A. As we only have two assets here, the weight of B will be equal to 1 minus weight of A. When the two assets have perfect negative correlation, the solution of the minimum variance portfolio is given in the following equation. This is a simplified formula. This formula is used when the correlation coefficient between two assets is -1. Back to the same example, how much do we need to invest in A and B in order to achieve the minimum variance portfolio? In this example, we assume the correlation coefficient is 0. I hope you will apply the formula highlighted in pink. You must really practice substituting the variance and covariance into the formula. Practice is very important. I have the final answer here for you. I hope you will try on your own. The rate of investment in A is 10%. The rate of investment in B is 90%. From there, we can use the formula for two asset portfolio to calculate the expected return and standard deviation for the minimum variance portfolio. Here is the summary of the working which I have performed using Excel. You can always try to replicate the whole example and practice on your own. Let's interpret this graph. If I invest 100% of my fund in A, I will be at this point, which gives me the highest risk and return. If I invest 100% of my fund in B, I will be at this point. The return at point B is 12% and the risk is 10%. The minimum variance portfolio is shown here. It has the lowest standard deviation. At this point, the rate of investment is 10% in A and 90% in B. The standard deviation is the lowest at 9.487%. The formula that we discussed just now is only relevant for a portfolio with two assets, a simple portfolio. If we have more than two assets in the portfolio, we have to use Excel solver to calculate the rates of investment in each security. The procedure involves minimizing the variance or standard deviation of the portfolio. Hopefully in future I can show you some working on that. I hope you can understand this session. Remember, it is very important to practice the calculation on your own. Practice makes perfect. Practice is the key to become an expert. Have a nice day. See you and goodbye.